What languages did knights speak? Have you ever wondered what languages the knights of the medieval period spoke? The answer is quite fascinating and varies based on their location and social status. Knights were not just warriors, they were part of a complex society with diverse linguistic influences. First, let's talk about Latin. This language was the official tongue of the church and was commonly used in legal and administrative documents. However, most knights were not scholars. They had limited knowledge of Latin, as their primary role was to fight rather than read. While many important documents were written in Latin, translations into local languages became common. This made it easier for knights to understand their rights and duties. Next, we have French. Old French was the primary language of knighthood across many regions in medieval Europe. This was largely due to the Norman conquest, which brought French-speaking nobility to England and other areas. For instance, the Knights Hospitaller, a famous military order, used French as their official language. French was prevalent in chivalric literature and military communication, making it essential for knights involved in these activities. Knights also spoke the vernacular languages of their regions. In England, for example, Middle English became common among knights by the later medieval period. Although French remained prestigious, many knights communicated in their local dialects. In the Iberian Peninsula, knights spoke various Romance languages like Castilian, Leonese, Catalan, and Portuguese, depending on their specific area. In the Holy Roman Empire, knights used Middle High German, with the term Ritter denoting a knight. In the Mediterranean region, Italian dialects influenced the language of knights. Particularly in areas like Tuscany and the Veneto, knights might have spoken a mix of Italian and other local languages. This reflects the cultural and commercial ties that existed in those regions. Interestingly, the terminology used for knights in different languages reveals their roots. The Latin word miles meant soldier and was used for knights in medieval texts. In French, the word chevalier comes from the Latin cabalus, meaning horse. Similarly, in Spanish, the term caballero and in Portuguese, cavaleiro share this origin. In Germanic languages, Ritter and its equivalents in Dutch and Scandinavian languages emphasize the mounted nature of knights. To sum it up, knights primarily spoke the local languages of their regions, with French serving as a common language of chivalry across much of medieval Europe. Latin was important for official matters, but less so in daily conversations. The multilingual environment of knights reflects the rich cultural and social networks of the medieval period.